Hi everybody, Jane Sanders here. I'm going to demonstrate how to take your handprints for a hand analysis to supplement the instructions that I send out. And I send out a 3-page document, but a lot of people don't like reading instructions. They're instruction impaired. So I thought it might be just faster and easier to show you this on my website. Alright, the things that you need are about 6 to 8 sheets of regular copy paper, typing paper, the ink sheets that I sent you, paper towels, get 3 or 4 paper towels, and then cooking oil. Any kind of cooking oil will work. Alright, the first thing you do is lay all that out, dip your finger, just the tip of it, the bare tip, into the oil and rub it on your hands. This is just to make sure your hands aren't too dry. When your hands are really dry, very difficult to see the lines on the prints. Then, seems counterintuitive, but wipe it all off. Make sure there's no shiny spots left on your hands. Okay, good. Then, just rub the ink sheets together a little bit, just to kind of warm up the ink a tad. And these are actually 2 ink sheets stuck together. So at one of the corners, doesn't matter which, pull them apart. By the way, notice, all my jewelry is off. No jewelry. My sleeves are rolled up because you don't want to get this stuff on your clothes for obvious reasons. Alright, take your right hand, plop it down in the ink. This doesn't matter what it looks like. Remember, we're just transferring the ink right now. Pick your hand up, the sheet will stick to it, and rub it to transfer the ink. Not really hard. If you get too much ink, it'll just show up as black spots on the print, and then I can't see the lines or your fingerprints. So rub it, be sure and get in the indentations in the cup of your palm, at the bottom of your fingers, along the sides, not all the way through your fingers, but just along the sides of the fingers. Pull your thumb out like this and make sure to get inside of the finger and thumb and the thumbprint. Then pull it off and let's take a look. Okay, that looks pretty good. If you see a couple of white spots, just dab them a little bit with the ink sheet, and be sure, I didn't get far enough down here, okay, so this is a good thing that this happened. Be sure to get all the way at the bottom of the palm. There we go. Lay that down. Now this is where we don't want to smear it. So just as your hand falls naturally, let it fall on the top sheet of paper. And then carefully just kind of press down, kind of smush your fingers in your hands into the paper, and then gently I'm going to pull this off the edge so that I can reach up under very carefully and rub that base of the palm, the cup of the palm where that indentation is, the base of the fingers to make sure to get the bottom of the fingers, and then the inside of the thumb as well. The entire thumbprint likely will not print. Don't worry about it. We're going to take about that in a moment because your thumb's kind of sideways on the paper. Hold the paper down and then lift your hand up. And you can see how clear on this all the little lines are and the fingerprints. If you can't see the fingerprint and the little lines, neither can I. Then I can't give you a really good analysis. So next step then is to take your thumb and press it into the paper so we've got a good thumbprint. And then each finger in turn. Put the thumbprint underneath where the thumb is on the paper and then go on down to your index finger, the middle finger. Make sure you get the entire top section of the finger and far enough up on the page so that when you print this out and some of it doesn't print, you've still got the entire top section. So notice how, you may not be able to see it on the video, but I can see all the prints, all the little lines in those fingerprints, and that's what we need. Then, just in case there was too much ink on that first one, do it a second time. Press down. This one will be very light. Pull it off the edge again. Gently reach up to press into the indentations. If your finger comes off like that just did, don't put it back down. Just pull the paper off. If you can see the fingerprints on the first sheet really well, then you don't need to do them again. If there's any doubt in your mind, put your fingertips, the top joint, and your thumb back into the ink, and do them again. Thumb, index, middle, ring finger, and pinky. And don't press really hard because it'll smush the little lines. So these are excellent. I can see them. I'm done with the right hand. Put just about a teaspoon of oil in the cup of your hand and then rub it like this to loosen up all that ink. Paper towel, and then wipe it off. Might take a couple of paper towels, and any little pieces that are left, just use regular soap, like this, and wash your hands. Then repeat that system with, yucky, see what I mean? Watch these ink sheets. With your left hand. And be sure when you're finished then to print your name at the top, the date, and sign it. And the signature is, I don't do handwriting analysis, the signature is just for records and certification purposes. And that's it. And then scan them and email them back to me at least 300 DPI, or mail them back, and then we'll do your hand analysis. You will be so excited to get that. It's so life-changing and fascinating. And people even use the word mind-blowing, cathartic, all kinds of big words like that. So thanks so much. I hope this was helpful, and I look forward to doing your analysis for you. Bye-bye.